Hey guys, welcome back to Third State Reactions. I'm Shane, and I'm reacting to The Mandalorian and Grogu, the final trailer. I read an article the other day that The Mandalorian and Grogu might be one of the lowest grossing Star Wars movies. And it made me sad that fans aren't going to the theaters like they did when I was younger. I used to go once a week. May 19th, 2005, my junior year. Me and all my friends, some of them are on this channel, actually Zach and Tom, and one of them is on my old channel. We went to the movie theater after school, like at 3:00 p.m. and we played hacky sack until the midnight release. We were the first ones there. We got our tickets. It's just one of the greatest things. And people seem to have lost faith in Star Wars and Lucasfilm. I don't think everything's been perfect, but I like the vast majority of all the Star Wars content. If you've been following my channel, you know I've reacted to everything, and I've been critical of some things. But The Mandalorian isn't one of them. I think it's a great character. I love the show. I'm excited for the movie, and I hope the seasons go on. I'm going to jump into the trailer, and then make sure you stick around, and I'll talk about it and see what I think. Let's jump in. Meditating on a log.
We've all heard stories
like a Jedi.
Of the Mandalorian bounty hunter and a child.
I only hunt Imperial war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of
That's all he does now, huh? Imperial war criminals. Clone Wars.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Oh, is that the Razor Crest?
Check your armor first.
I want to have a little armor, like all over.
Good luck.
Zeb.
You're gonna need it.
He looks really good.
Hey. Strap in.
Bad baby.
We need a professional.
Hang on.
I've seen this scene, during the Super Bowl.
What happens when you're not there to protect him?
You good?
Popping up the snow. Oh no!
Right behind you.
What's gonna happen to that little guy?
Go.
Mandalorian, you will suffer. Then it will be his turn.
Monstrous. The old protect the young.
Those look awesome. Protect the old!
Protect the old. It's time.
I'm glad he's got the Razor Crest back. He looks really good.
Scared? You should be.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
Thought the trailer looked really good. It didn't necessarily get me more hype for the movie because there wasn't any really new footage to me. I need to go back and look at it again. But I do want to say that any reservation I had about having a Lasat, having Zeb on there, I think he looks really good. I'm wondering if we'll see anyone else from Rebels, but I'm glad to see him, and obviously we knew he was going to be in it. The thing that I'm curious about is the big white mythical dragon looking thing. I'm curious about what that is, because I know Dave Filoni, he loves Lord of the Rings, he loves fantasy, so we have those kind of elements. Like when he does something, we have those elements. I'm wondering if that scene is like the Hutts, they captured Din Djarin, and they said he's going to suffer. And just like Luke had to go against a Rancor in Return of the Jedi, these are those Hutts, they have that thing, and they put him there. That's just something that Hutts do. They just feed you to like some big monster. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on there, and how he's going to get out of that. I love The Mandalorian. I think the show can go on forever. I was kind of confused when they said they wanted to do a movie, and they said it's because Star Wars belongs on the big screen. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But is the story, is the character, like, are his missions and his battles important enough for the big screen? And what I mean by that, I'm going to go see it for sure, or I'm going to react to it. I'm not sure about that, actually. But like, I think the Star Wars theater fan has customarily they go to see like a huge world-changing event. Like every Star Wars movie is like a big, civilization-threatening, galactic-saving war. So they want to prevent a war that's on the scale of the Galactic Civil War that they had in just 20 years before that, they had the Clone Wars. Also, I'm really excited about Imbo. Imbo is from the Clone Wars. He's really fast. He worked with Cad Bane, and maybe he works with Boba Fett, young Boba Fett too. I can't remember. But dude, he's fast. He's aggressive. He uses his hat as a shield. He also uses it as a weapon. I'm really excited to see how that translates into live action. And, Pedro Pascal, his helmet was off. So every time that happens, it slightly diminishes him wanting to keep it on all the time. I imagine when you're held captive, they'll just rip it off and you can't do anything about it. But I'm just wondering about his relationship to the code. And, I mean, I know he was referred to as an apostate, but he earned the respect of Paz Vizsla. But, Din Djarin's a man of few words. I'm just curious about that. But I will say this. I've always envisioned Din going out because he puts like baby... Well, he's not really a baby anymore. I mean, he's kind of a kid. He puts Grogu in his helmet because it's made out of Beskar. He holds it and it shields Grogu and saves his life, and he sacrifices himself. Now, I know the next season is supposedly written. I think I did hear that. I think the show can go on because you don't need to have... You can have the show go on as long as it's entertaining, because you're basically having these small scale stories and you're just having them not involved in the major conflicts. Now, every once in a while, like a movie or a finale for, Ahsoka, once in a while he'll get involved because he has to. But in this, he's just chasing and hunting down Imperials. So he's still bounty hunting, but only Imperials. So, okay, anyways, I think that's it. Guys, trailer's cool. Not my favorite trailer ever, but it was, I'm excited for the movie. I'm rambling. Much love. Bye-bye.